Alrighty. Hello everyone, welcome back to another playthrough of Last Door. We're in chapter or episode 4 currently, and we're at a bit of a standstill, unfortunately, because I have this letter, but you're not able to open it in white light, and we have this whole setup now where we have it so that the light is covered in blood and therefore is making a red glow. So we can now open the letter and process it so that we can get the photograph in the letter, I'm guessing, developed. But I don't know what I'm to do. Like, every time I try to do anything with the letters, like, oh, I need the photographic plate in a suitable place to work. Which would be where? You'd think it would be, like, here. Maybe... And it's supposed to be like, you're supposed to do like the vitriol oil, and then the cyanide. Now, this is just a camera. Like, I should have everything that should allow me to do this. Like, am I supposed to find a photographic plate, or is it in there? I'm just missing it. And also we have this grandfather clock that's missing a hand. You also have this, and it's locked, so you need the key for that. And then there's this grave here that needs to be dug up, but we don't have a shovel or anything. Which you could do with your bare hands, but fine. Nothing says you can't. And then we also had in here, it just has some statues though. That was a very odd sound. And this is where we found the vitriol oil. The only thing over here was that we found the body of a dead deer, and we used that to color the light bulb to make it red. So there's really nothing else we can do with that. I don't know. They're just some cups. It's like you can't do anything with them. Pantry. These are some letters that we read. Old bottles. And then you can leave, and that just leads back to out here. Like, I should have everything. Why is it... I'm so annoyed. Like, there's no other objects around. Do I need something to cut open the envelope? That's a letter. Alexander really doesn't talk to you because he's in a daze. That's the cuckoo clock, which I believe shows the solution for what the grandfather clock needs to be set to. Yeah, he's not going to speak to you. And then there's in here, which is where we started. I don't know. It doesn't make sense why it doesn't work. Like, I'm just trying to think, like, is it that I need something to open it? I need to put the photographic plate in a suitable place to work. So what would that place be? It has to be in this room because you can't open it anywhere else. Like, it just makes sense for it to be here. Because he doesn't know what that thing does. It's probably something for photography. And there's nothing else interactable in here. Again, he keeps saying that. But there's nothing. Whatever we need has to be in this room. Okay, I'm searching it. I'm so freaking annoyed. It doesn't make any sense. I looked everywhere. There is nothing else to interact with. What are they talking about? Okay, so they're saying the envelope contains a photographic plate. Okay, cool, fine, dandy, but where am I supposed to do it at? It has to be in this room for one, because you can't open it anywhere else. And literally everything can I put it on the line? No, he's not going to put it on the line. That makes sense. Do I have to open it first? Let me try that again. Yada yada. It was okay. Collodion is the vehicle by which the photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass in a sensitive coating. Many formulae are to. So let's see. You need the da da da, and then you can just wash it off. Okay, so that means you just put it here. That's what that tells me. That tells me this is probably the collodion or whatever it's called, and you put it here. But he is acting like this is not where you put it. It says, ignore the glass plate. This is from some community thread I found on Steam. Use the envelope. That doesn't help me at all. Because I get all that. I have the glass plate. Again, it's the photograph. This is the glass plate, basically. But he's acting like he can't do anything with it because he doesn't have a quote-unquote suitable place to work it with. Yeah, he needs to put the photo in a suitable place, which should be this. So why isn't he putting it on there? So they're saying you should just put it in the sink. But no, he says he needs it in another place. This is, because this is the actual walkthrough, well, at least it is a walkthrough from Steam for Last Door. And it says, put the envelope in the sink, then the vitriol, and lastly the cyanide. Use the water tap to rinse the plate and get the picture. So they're making it sound like you should just be able to simply put the envelope in the sink, and then you have your photo. But he's acting like he can't do it. So what is your problem? Why aren't you doing it? I'm so confused. Literally everything I'm reading right now is saying I'm doing it right, but for whatever reason, it's not doing it. I'm gonna see if I can find a YouTube video. Let's see what this says. Because again, I'm doing it right. It makes sense. Like, I understand. You have to take the thing, you put the vitriol, you put the cyanide. But for whatever reason, he is just refusing to develop this photo. I think the game just doesn't like me at this point. So what does this dude do? This is from Supine. YouTuber Supine. This is Last Door Chapter 4 walkthrough. He did it in 16 minutes, which isn't too surprising. It's a pretty short game. Okay, so he puts the light bulb down. It is red now with the blood of an animal. See, he was able to put the freaking envelope in the sink. What the heck? I think my game's broken. He was able to just put it in the sink. He was able to just put it directly in the sink. Oh my gosh. That is stupid. I'm sorry. That is dumb. You're going to sit here and tell me there's a specific place you have to click the sink in order to make him put down the blasted envelope? Are you kidding me? My gosh, that is dumb. The oil has caused a strong acidic reaction. I've applied the liquids in the correct order. All that remains is to rinse the plate. That is so stupid. It should just be click in the general area and you get it to work. Shame. It's a photograph of Anthony Alexander. Oh. I'm just gonna go. That was stupid. That is so dumb. I clicked the sink. I guess because you clicked too high. It's like, oh, you're clicking the water. Gosh. So that's what happened last time. So what's the point of this thing then? Is my question. Weird. Anyway, we now have the photo. Let me go show Alexander. That actually makes me mad. That makes me mad. I knew I had everything. It's so silly you have to click in a specific area. Look at the photo. Tell me something. Alexander, do you recognize this photograph? Take a look. It is you and your old friend Anthony, and there is someone else's blood in the background. Who is the third figure? Does he mean something to you? A piece of clockwork, a hand. That's what we need. The bird awaits. I'm gonna be mad about that for the rest of the day. That is shameful. A well-clocked Oh. There you go. I put the clock hand in its place. I only need to set the clock to the correct time. 11:15. Wait, no, that was it. There. Nothing? What? I'll go look at the freaking clock again. It's sideways. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I read it wrong. Oh, it changed. It was 11:15. It's different now. So that's 2:30. So I need to do 2:30. It was 11:15 last night when I looked at it. When I played this game. Alright, so it's 2:30. What? Did I read it wrong again? It keeps changing. This is weird. Okay, so now it seems to be 5:45. Or no, 5:40. No. That's 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah, 45. 5:45. You're just gonna keep doing that? Like every time I look at it? 5:45? Is there a purpose to this? that's 12. Okay, wait a second. Wait a minute. Let's read this document again. It was an invoice. It's an invoice. This document will serve as a record of a payment made corresponding to the following work. The cuckoo clock mechanism has been modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. So I need to set the grandfather clock to our time. Is that how that works? Set a 6:15. So that would be 6:15. In addition, a special device and switch have been added to synchronize all clocks. So I should be able to set the clock downstairs, the grandfather clock, to 6:15, causing this clock to change. So 6:15. So this time, 6:15. Nothing? Okay, let me make sure I understand this document. The cuckoo clock mechanism has modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15. So 6:15 in the afternoon. In addition, a special device and switch have been added to synchronize all clocks in the house. And the cuckoo clock will make strokes at 6:15. Again, he said 6:15. Not 6:15. 6:15. 6:15, it'd be 15. Quarter past 6. Yeah, 6:15 in the afternoon. So that means, you have to change the clock to the grandfather clock to the correct time, which should make this clock up here the same time as what it is downstairs. Okay, but think. It's sideways. So it's going to work a bit different. So 6:15. Okay, so because it's sideways, we can't do 6:15. So 6:15 actually looks... So this is 6:15 per grandfather clock. But because the clock is sideways, it's not 6:15 on the cuckoo clock. So what would be 6:15 here? Wait, is this... Yeah. So 6:15 here. Be here and then here. So I just need to orient... And let's see, I need the hour hand here and then the minute hand here. So on that clock, so like I need it to... I'm trying to think. So I need this. I need hour hand over here, minute hand up here. So let me just do that, maybe. No, I think I need to figure out the exact time that would be for the grandfather clock. Put that there. So let me think. So for the grandfather clock, let me see. If y'all could see what I was doing, you'd be very confused. But I think it'll work. So if I turn it, okay. That would be on the grandfather clock. What's that? Like, because again, that finger is the pinky. So pinky is minute, thumb is hour. Okay. Thumb is hour, so that would be what time is that? Well, the hour hand's on the 12, and then the minute hand would be on the 9. So that's like what, 12:45? So I think that's the time I need on the grandfather clock, 12:45. Let me try that. Please. No? So let me go look at the grandfather clock. So yeah, that orientation completely matches what is on up there. Again, I need 6:15 on the cuckoo clock. Now this is 6:15 here. But the problem is, again, it's not in the right orientation. It's sideways. It's upside down. So this isn't actually 6:15. So I guess I just need like the hour hand over here and the minute hand over here. So let me try that. Let me do that. I need hour hand over here, minute hand up here. Right? Hour hand up here, minute hand up here. There we go. The sound came from upstairs. Uh-oh. So the cuckoo clock went off. Alexander, you okay? The clock mechanism is definitely broken. The bird has burst out of the stroke. Now its beak is open. Okay. He is having some kind of seizure. He is trembling out of pure horror. Well, that's not nice to do that to your friend, homie. We don't want our buddies having pure horror spazzes. There's a key inside the bird. How nifty. Alright, so hopefully That will unlock this, which will allow us to get a shovel. Pros, nice. A dusty carpet of Asian origins. Mold and dust cover the portrait, making the subject indistinguishable. This piece of fine furniture has several drawers. There remains a Roman mosaic behind this wall. I cannot distinguish anything clearly. An ancient statue in poor condition. Into the hole. Shoot, I just realized I need to download Last Story Season 2. A book written in a language unknown to me. There is a scrawled annotation written in English on one of the margins. This and no other is a function of the serum we manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It is something that we didn't understand at that time. To accompany the mind to the proscenium of the big theater, and there help us to look behind the curtain that separates the world of men from the land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, to apprehend an image of what lives there. Just that. Will the Wupo allow us to raise the curtain enough to walk off the stage and go beyond? Shoes case full of leftovers and dirt. Animals have been captive here. It's like an experiment. Jars and test tubes, everything is soaked in chemical residues, and the air is filled with the smell of vinegar. A bunch of dust-covered beakers with repulsive liquids. A few of them have developed fungi inside. Unlabeled bottles and equipment. Innumerable jars full of murky objects suspended in formaldehyde. Alright, so is there a purpose for me being down here? I mean, seeing this, it looks like it might be it's like I'm noticing the lack of a shovel. Well, this seems like a dead end. That's not good. Hey. Oh. That wasn't always there, was it? Maybe it was. Maybe try going back upstairs? Maybe it's not the way I've changed. The side... gardener shovel. Perfect. Just what I need. I don't think that's how you use a shovel, but okay. It's a coffin. The lock is very rusted, almost shattered. The lock still resists. I cannot open it by hand. Oh. The remains of a humanoid body, but with a grotesque animal aspect. Maybe a small ape? He has a collar with some engraved words on it. Old Mike. The skeletal fingers of the creature are clutching a rolled up canvas. It's a map of the stars. Stars. Alexander! Oh god, that sounds like Alexander. Oh no! Alexander, I'm coming. He's gone. Oh no, he's... Alexander, is he dead? Oh no, he's gone. Or, I can't tell. Everything's so pixelated. Some diary pages on the wheelchair. The paper is ripped apart as if someone had stripped it off the book hastily. October 31st, 1891. I'm writing this in the light of my desk lamp, hoping to be able to remember it all when the birds finally sing and the sun's blessing dispels the dark shadows of the mine. During the whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley, so strong that it has cracked the larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to sleep during these nights, so I read a lot while accompanying the professor. I don't really know what exactly I feel asleep. When exactly I feel asleep. I was awakened by the chill of the night, which was seeping through the open window. I looked outside and I saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing on a balcony, watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh and calm air right before after the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon this house, and for a moment I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything, being afraid of dispelling a vision I hadn't believed possible for a long time. And then, in the midst of the silence, I heard a sound that froze me in my seat and snatched all my calmness with such a terrible chill that I will never forget. A loud noise beside me, low pitched as the drag of a slab. Mr. Alexander's snore, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. I've already made a decision. I'll leave this house. So, someone else. Okay, so we have a map of the stars, and I have a feeling we're about to see the stars. Oh. A statue is holding something. It's a lens mounted to a metal ring. It's some kind of navigation map. Several constellations are marked. Deneb, Vega, Altair. I think that's it. The Summer Triangle. Starlight brings some brightness to the forest. There are some strange symbols marked in the surface. How am I supposed to use you guys? Hold up a sec, I'm gonna turn off my air. Supposed to be pretty darn hot where I am this week. Supposed to be up in the hundreds all week. Ridiculous. Alright. Where would you use this? Like, I feel like I need to get somewhere where I can see stars. Oh, maybe I have an idea. Maybe in the greenhouse, like the hole from the inside. Maybe not. And we have taken all day by the time many times and yeah. I don't think there's really anything else you can do down here. What was that? I'm glad we came down here, I guess, then. That made my heart drop. Ooh, I don't like that sound. I knew it. There is a dark hole in the center of this room. It delves into the depths of the earth, far beyond what I can see. Probably don't want to go down there. A wooden secretary desk, beautifully carved. The flip top has no knob or lock, just some strange symbols. Okay, so we're going to have to find a solution to that. The crystal fits perfectly in the telescope. Alright, so it was. I need to look at the map again. So it's the Deneb, Vega, and Altair. Deneb, Vega, Altair. Deneb. Okay. Deneb, Vega. Oh. Vega. Altair? No, I think this is not the triangle I'm looking for. Deneb, Vega, Altair. No. It's definitely in this general area. Oh, wait. Maybe it's... Oh, here we go. Are these? No, they're not. I lied. Okay. Let's look at the thing again. So it's... Okay, first there's the Deneb. So it's like 3 on the right side and then 2 on the left. And then that thing, I need to look for those shapes. That's what it is. I'm gonna take a picture of this so I don't have to keep coming back to this thing. That way I man, my camera quality on my new phone is so much better. Alright. There we go. So now we can not have to keep going back and forth like that. Alright, I need the shapes. Okay, so this is one. So this one. This one. This one's a little weird. So it's like that one. There you go. Alright. So now that should give me the solution to which symbols I need to press. Correct. This is the sum triangle. Don't look away too quick, you know. So squiggle line, a W looking thing, and looking like a H something. Alright. Alright. Squiggles. That one. The V looking thing. That one. And then the other one. That one. Alright. There's a small cabinet with 2 slots for syringes. Only one of them remains. The voice again. It comes from the bottom of the pit. Well, that's why we're gonna leave now. We don't know. What? Oh my gosh. See, it was me. I'd be out. No, I think sounds like demonic. No. Hello, Alexander. Are you okay? Alexander. A variety of surgical instruments, some jars with chemicals in them. There's a chair in the middle of the room. What if I drugged him? This is why you asked me to search. This is what you asked me to search for, is it not? Alexander, am I right? The last door. Lathal. The last door. We can cross together. What should I do? I am waiting for you here, in the midst, in the mist. It's nearby. I can hear it. What is nearby? What do you hear? I hear the beating of its wings. It knows we're afraid. I'm ready. Sit down. Are you though? Why? This probably not the best idea, but alright. Can't go back now. So they're trying to make a drug that allows them to see beyond the veil again. Do you think that we'll find any clue about Devitt's whereabouts? Oh, it's these guys, the Germans. The police must have taken almost everything but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully they have overlooked something. What about this room? This is a sealed letter between this table and the wall. It looks like Ed Beatsworth never sent it. I think it's best that you read it. Dearest Alexander, please, you must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way. An open way for whatever lives on the other side. Vedete nequis sciat. Well, darn. They're trying to open that blasted door. That's not good. So they go through the door or the veil. Complete the 4th episode. The adventure continues in season 2. And there we have it. That is The Last Door, season 1. And then we have season 2. We haven't been playing for long at all. Well, about 40-ish minutes. But that was mostly me just running around like a fool, not knowing what the heck I was doing. So let me just straight up. Y'all can just stare at my screen real quick while I pull up the next one. Yep, I just need to download it. It's a very small game. Should take like a couple minutes. So interesting. So everything they're doing with Devitt and stuff results in him probably opening up this gateway to wherever dimension this bird is in. And it might now be permanently open. And this bird is obviously a problem because a lot of people have died already. So probably not a good thing that this thing is open. Let's do full screen mode, graphics, let's do beautiful. Display is 1. All right, and play. Let's see what happens. So, Very odd indeed. Alright. This is what it looks like. Let me look at the options. Now, I don't remember much of this one at all, so this is going to be fun. English. All that good stuff. Alright, so before I begin, I'll be right back. So, Last Door Season 2 Collector's Edition. Shall we begin? I wonder how many episodes in this one. One, two, three, four. Four like last time. Alright. Back into madness. Previously on The Last Door. We could skip that because we just, played it. They are coming. None of us could prepare for this. The visions screaming, Amelia winning. And now it is too late. They are coming. All right. The Game Kitchen presents. Really cool formatting. It's so fun. I like this game a lot. Really cool story. Simple graphics. Like, who said you need really complex graphics that look realistic to have a really good story? That's why I love pixelated games, I think, so much, because usually, the creators are able to focus a little bit more on the story and the substance of it, rather than making complex visuals and stuff. Because there's some games that look really, really good, like very realistic, really smooth, whatever, but then the story's not that great. So, but they had games like this or Undertale, just like so simple graphics yet such amazing stories. Good stuff, good stuff. Last night I had the nightmare again, but this time it was different. This time he talked to me. Oh, it's the doctor. It was the same unknown street, void of any sound and life. He's supposed to be German, I think. I'll try my best. I walked aimlessly as if I were lost. And I could hear it, the broken thumping on the wet cobblestones, the familiar sound of approaching limping footsteps. Creepy. Oh! What are you? Then, as before, he stood in front of me, gazing unrelentlessly, like he was expecting something. This time he spoke. Give me back what he took. Nothing else. Give me back what he took. Nani? No, I've fallen asleep again. What time is it? Dawn already. It is time. Alright. Clap, clap, clap. It was several months since Kaufman and I found the mysterious letter in Anthony's Beechworth's house, a letter never sent, with a cryptic warning of what would happen if a certain door would open. It bore on the name of the addressee, Alexander Dupré. We felt sure Dupré was key to finding my patient and friend, Jeremiah Devitt, who had disappeared in such strange circumstances, provoked by the death of his friend Anthony. Devitt had visited the school of his childhood and never been seen again. Hoffman soon conveyed to me his deep concerns and warned that I should conduct any investigations with the utmost discretion. He pursued his own research, though his thoughts and methods remained a secret. In his last letter, he requested that I visit East Hill Lunatic Asylum in London. There are reasons to believe that Alexander had been institutionalized there for many years. I was asked to confirm this hypothesis and, if it proved correct, to gather whatever other information might arise. Going to asylum, boys. Oh, wow. Again, back into the madhouse. The third game I played where we go to an old asylum or something. Londra, East Hill. I don't think I ever played this game. I don't know. None of this is familiar to me. Season 2, Episode 1. The Playwright. So this is East Hill Lunatic Asylum. I hope I can find information on Alexander Dupree here. Ladies and gentlemen, what can you tell me about this building? What can you tell me about this building? The asylum? I've never been inside, and I hope I never will. It's for the crazies, you know. Have you seen anything unusual around here? No, but maybe if you bought a newspaper. I'll buy a newspaper. Good morning, boy. Will you give me a newspaper? Yes, sir. It's 6 pence. I'm afraid I don't have 6 pence. Can you make a change for a shilling? I'm sorry, I can't, sir. But you know where to find me when you have the coins. Fine. About the asylum. Maybe if you bought a paper. Okay, yeah, you have to buy the paper. Goodbye, sir. Thanks for nothing. New case on the dead ambassador. Oh, you can travel about. Interesting. They definitely expanded. Oh, that's going to be annoying. I guess we go into the asylum. And we find 6 pence. Oh, hello. A few cardboard sheets lie on the bench. It shows a perfectly symmetric design in black ink. I say, please do not touch those sheets, sir. They do not belong to you. Good morning. Ah, yes, a lovely morning. Sunlight, a quite fascinating character. I beg your pardon. The light makes everything look different. You see, light touches things, soaks into them, and changes their nature. It makes them shimmer or make them die. Do you live here? Oh, wrong one. You have some curious gardens right there beside you. Oh, you mean these? They are only the art that makes any sense here. The doctors use them to cajole some patients who are revealing secret inner truths. Now, I won't return them to the doctor until they return the art they've stolen from me. Do you live here? Do you live here, in the hospital? I do indeed. My family is a generous benefactor to East Hill. They had me committed, but I do not blame them. They are just incapable of appreciating my art, or any art for that matter. They mistake it for insanity. What are you drawing? What are you drawing here? There. I was not just drawing, my friend. I was trying to feel the light, to translate its power to the surface of the paper. Those animals don't like it, though. They don't want me to succeed. So they take them away. They take my drawings, they study them, they laugh, because my eyes can see the light and theirs are blind. But someday, everyone will understand. Who are they? The ones who take your art away. Ha! Those foolish caretakers. They hide behind a big mirror where they think themselves safe, and they look at me and they observe me. They even take notes. Do you know this dude? My name is Dr. Ratefield. I'm looking for a man who lived here some time ago. Would you happen to know one Alexander Dupree? The name does not ring a bell. I've not been here long, though. You should ask the other patients. They may be able to help you. Some have been here for many years. Or you can ask one of the others, the brutes who keep us here. Alright. Where are your drawings now? Would you happen to know where your drawings are now? I suspect they're somewhere in the archives since I've seen confiscated items taken there before. You seem different from the rest. Can I trust you? I've been trying to sneak in for days now, but Miss Riswell keeps a tight guard on the door. I even stole a key for one of those guards. You're a doctor. Surely you could gain entry. If you could recover my drawings, I would be so grateful. Here, take the key with you. Okay. I must go. Have a nice day. His accent is not set at all. The large door is made of strong metal. This must lead to a secure ward of the hospital. It's locked shut. Can't open it. Yeah, that's like that. Alright. So we have this guy. Let's walk this way. Still gotta find 6 pence eventually. Good morning, madam. My name is Dr. Wakefield. I'm a psychiatrist. Oh my, good morning. Forgive my manners. I get so excited when I have visitors. We don't get many these days, and certainly we are lacking experts like you. What do you mean, you lack experts? Every year we get less funding from the Crown. First the doctors started to leave, then it was the caretakers. Now very few remain, but we have a responsibility to our poor patients, do we not? We must care for them. They cannot be out living with the proper people. We must keep ourselves safe, and our patients too, of course. I'm looking for a man who used to be a patient here a few years ago. His name is Alexander Dupree. Did you perchance ever meet him? Alexander Dupree? Yes, there was one with a foreign name. I remember something of him. A good man, if I recall correctly, an educated man. But there was something strange about him, wasn't there? I believe it scared some of the other patients. You never know with this lot. I'm sorry that I can't remember much, but there have been so many people here. It is hard to keep track. Have you been working here for long? Yes, a long time. I can scarcely remember how many years. Time goes slowly in here in the isolation. The rules don't allow us to leave. I don't know what is happening in the world anymore. But we have a duty, do we not? Who else will care for our patients? May I request access to the Institute's archives? There should be some information there about the man I'm looking for, Mr. Dupree. I am sorry, Doctor, but the archives are private. We must not allow anyone to access them without the proper authority. Many of our patients come from good families, you see, and we take great care to respect their privacy. But do not look so crestfallen. You will not much find in any case. It is a long time since they have been organized. So I can't access the archives. On bookshelf, these books are not volumes like psychiatry or medical science, but old serial novels for patients to read. I'm sorry, so the archives are off limits. Okay. So, approach a severe-looking man, most probably the founder of the institute. Man, I suddenly really wanted nachos. I'm gonna have to do that. This must be the recreational ring where patients relax and pass the time. Perhaps here I can find someone who met Alexander Dupree while he was institutionalized. A marble bust of Hygeia, Greek goddess of physical and mental health. A cheerful pastoral scene. A man wearing a worn-out military uniform, lost in God knows what thoughts. Excuse me, sir. My one. Wait. Excuse me, sir. I couldn't help but notice your uniform. Were you in the army? Leave me alone. You do not want to talk to a coward such as myself. The warm decoration in this room suggests a great deal of sensitivity to the patient's moral needs. Alright. Is this a ma'am? Good morning, madam. My name is Devitt. I'm looking for a patient of this institution. The rumbling. She doesn't seem to have noticed me. Have you been living here long? Madam, if I may persist. Have you been living here for long? The rumbling. Ma'am, I need you to say something else. I'm looking for a former patient at the hospital. You may have met him. An eyeless gaze. I'm looking for a man that you may have met. His name is Alexander Dupree. Oh. There. What a strong reaction upon hearing Mr. Dupree's name. She must have at least met him. How can I get her to talk to me? Good morning. I'm a psychiatrist, Dr. Wakefield. Quite an impressive institution you have here. Can I ask for your assistance? I'm looking for a former patient of this institution. His name is Dupree. I am sorry, sir. I've never heard that name before. I don't know what that accent is. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make them distinct, so not everyone sounds the same. Maybe one of your senior colleagues could have known something about this former patient. Well, you could ask Miss Reiswell in the entrance hall. She's been here for years, maybe for too long. You know what caretakers we caretakers live here with the patients, and we are not allowed to leave the asylum premises. This life can get to you if you don't take proper care. I tried to keep as much distance as possible from lunatics. I think I'm just reading in my regular voice. There are many patients. The asylum is quite big, but I can't help but notice there aren't many patients around. Well, apart from those in this isolation ward, it is true that there are not many patients at present, but there are even fewer of us caretakers now. We're only 3 for the whole hospital. For what I've been told, in the old times, the income was enough to provide for everything we needed. A complete staff, for accommodation for the patients, and the best doctors. But as the newer, bigger regional asylums were built, the Crown's support was gradually withdrawn from East Hill. Soon, everyone started leaving, and this is what remains. Oof. I'll leave it to your work. Well, thank you in any case. I'll leave it to your work in peace. In peace. Let's see. It's odd that only this window is shuttered. The curtain casts a mottled shadow over the corner of the room. Alright. Oh, there's a thin piece of metal holding the window up. Oh my! Oh my! A glass jar full of transparent liquid that may or may not be water. There's a coin at the bottom. That's a 1. Let me see. Looks like a therapy log. Edward Rowan, 27, acute dementia, September 25th, 1891. Mr. Rowan's condition has degenerated since the last session. He is restless, as if the morphine had no effect on him. For the last week, he has been obsessive, trouble for reasons unknown. September 25th, the patient's dosage has been doubled to no effect. So September 29th, Dr. Waddell has been attacked and bitten in the face. 4 men were needed to subdue the patient, Mr. Rowan. 3 markings were found on his body upon examination. Self-harm is a possible cause. October 3rd, Mr. Rowan is getting better day by day, but both physically and mentally. His habits have changed considerably. He now shows an interest in religion and spends his time murmuring prayers, albeit ones unknown to my colleagues and me. Oh, so it's all the same guy. Right. Yeah. Dark as the room is now, I can see through the false mirror. There is a man on the other side, heavily restrained, desperately trying to free himself. He has an expression of unbearable horror on his face. The window has been closed abruptly. Oh. Okay. So let's see. I have a coin, a piece of metal. Let's think about this now. With everything we have now, what can we do? I have one coin. Let's see if that's enough somehow to get the newspaper. I don't think it is, but... I would like a newspaper. 6 pence, is it? Yeah. Thank you, sir. Awesome. Let's read the newspaper now. Today's Illustrated London News. The first headline is about a grim case. Scotland Yard keeps it silent about the ambassador of Turkey found dead last Saturday under mysterious circumstances. Our sources suspect he may have been murdered. The second, sea monster found in St. Ives. The remains of a serpent from the deep were found on the beach early yesterday morning. It is suspected they come from a seaside museum in Spain, destroyed a month ago by the sea waves during a terrifying storm. There's another drawing. Advertising an operetta called Love Brushstrokes. Let me talk to him. About the asylum. Wait, no. About the asylum. Alright. You know there are always voices coming from the place at night, crying, singing, and the inhabitants cursing like damned souls. That's the usual. This night was different. It was all silent, I tell you. Not a single noise in the whole street. I looked at the mile house and saw all the windows black, no lights. Everybody asleep in that place? Now that's strange. Then I heard it. It was a scream like no other I've ever heard. Not of a man or a woman, but of a devil from hell. That is very curious indeed. Thank you for telling me. Sure. Goodbye, boy. What a way to refer to him. Goodbye, boy. He's like, goodbye, young man. See you next time. Thank you for your help. But no, he's just like, boy, child, youngling. Okay. So maybe this guy would know something about that screaming that was heard. Nope. And this guy doesn't want to talk to me. He's like, oh, I'm a coward. Maybe I can get the newspaper. Miss Connie is very upset. Please do not stress her further. Okay. Oh, let me go talk to, Oh, actually, let me try talking to her. Okay, I think... Oh, work here takes a great deal of discipline. I'm sure you appreciate it. It is work itself, but oh, I do wish I had something to occupy myself. Last time, how do I ease my burden? I shall not bother you. Yeah. Well, thank you kindly. How thoughtful you are. Easy. This is the hospital archive where a record of each patient must be stored. If Mr. Dupree was really committed at East Hill, his file should be here somewhere. It's been a long time since this desk was last used. It's covered in discarded papers and pens and a noticeable layer of dust. The drawers are locked. The cabinet contains many documents detailing treatments of patients ranging from 2 decades ago to last year. This file is right here. His file is right here. Dupree, Alexander, room 108A. All the files are missing, as if they have been torn out. Only a little piece of paper remains, with an address written on it, Paul Street 26. Could that be where Alexander Dupree lived before he was committed to this hospital? Paul Street. I should follow this new lead and see if it takes me somewhere useful. No, wait. I didn't want to go to Paul Street yet. Okay, good. Because I want to get the letters for the dude. Let's see. Our dates of this cabinet are prior to 1870. I'm looking for a farmer recent file. Okay. That's it? Really? But I want to get the dude's pictures. Yeah, they're all locked and closed, but it's not letting you. And nothing else I can do? Man, I can't help, homie. Rude. Alright, well. I mean, I'll try talking to him. Maybe he can, piece of metal. What the heck am I gonna do with that? Nope, nothing. Alright. Gotta go. I got to go. Can't open a heavy door like this. Alright. Guess we're going to Paul Street. Nice and dark. Alright, I think that's where we're gonna stop actually. Yeah, that's a good place to stop. Alright, so we have now discovered that yes, Alexander Dupree was committed at that hospital, and we now have an address of where he possibly may have lived before he was committed. Interesting stuff. Alright, so I hope you guys are having a fun time with this, and I'll catch you on the next video. Oh, sorry for the accents. I know I want to say something. I'm trying so hard to make the voices distinct, but it's really difficult when you only know like 4 different accents, and half of them are even applicable here. So I will try my best in the future though. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.